Hello and thank you so much for coming and checking out this episode. My name is Gus. I'm coming to you from W Profit, and in this episode, I'm going to talk to you guys about the basics of Facebook advertising. I'm going to give you a very practical guide you can use to go ahead and place your next Facebook ad and get to result fast. Okay, so one thing we gotta realize in advertising, when it comes to advertising in general, it requires a lot of testing to find the right ad to get the right ad work for your product. Okay, no matter who you're, no matter how many years of experience you might have in the advertising game, it still requires testing. Okay, to find out what the market wants, what products, what offer you need to put in front of them for them to respond to your ad. Okay, and all of these things, it requires testing to find these ad. Okay, and when you're placing an ad advertising, three things must align for your ad to work. Okay, and to get these three things aligned requires some work. But once you got these three things aligned, then that's when your ad starting to show massive amount of result. And those three things are: first, you gotta have the right audience. Then in front of this audience, you gotta put in front of them the right offer with the right copy. Okay, and with these three things, the most important two out of these is the audience and the offer. That's your job. You got to put the right offer in front of the right audience. The audience must be at a place so they can understand your offer. Okay, if these two align, the copy doesn't matter that much. But if your offer sucks, no matter how good your copy is, it will not convert. Okay, so you got to have the a good offer placed in front of the right audience. Okay, so when you want to go put up your ad, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta lock on an audience. Okay, you gotta go in and determine exactly what audience do you want, who are they, what are the demographics, what are the interests, what is the purchase behavior, and the most you can find out about the audience, the better is. Okay, so a way you can do that is this: you can use Facebook Audience Insight. You can use that tool to know about your audience, your niche, your market, and to see who do you want to go after. Okay, and the way you can do that is this. Okay, one, what you gotta do, you gotta go look at someone who's already selling, who's what you're selling, someone who's already in your niche. Go look at them, go look at their following, go look at their page, how many followers they have, and things like that. Go and then go on and type that page into Audience Insight search box on the interest, and then Facebook will give you information exactly what type of people actually follow this this thi- this person who's selling similar stuff to yours. All right, and then you can find out the demographics, you can find out the other things that you're interested in, you can find out the purchase behavior online, you can find all of these things out, and then with this information you can target more precisely, so you can find out exactly who the audience you want to go after. Okay, so these are useful information to target at your audience. Okay, and what you gotta do, you gotta put quite some time in this selecting your audience, because once you select the audience, you want what you want to do, you want to lock on to that audience and keep the audience the same, and just run different ads to that same audience to see which one works best. So the advice you to select the audience, put some time to really carve out the best audience, and then so we want to we want to lock on that audience. All right, so the next thing, what we got to do, we got to make sure the audience and the offer is matching. Okay, so when selecting the audience, the more specific you can go, the better your conversion will be. You do not want to go for a broad audience and just have one offer and one copy for every audience. Okay, this is what amateurs do. This is what amateur marketers do, and the maturity comes from the greediness. Okay, they want to go after everyone, and they end up getting no one. Okay, you don't want to do that. The more specific you go, the better it will be. Okay, And the reason why going after everyone fails is because not everyone gonna resonate with the type of copy or product that you're selling. Okay, not everyone's gonna like. And I'm gonna give you an example of why this is. Let's say you have an offer for a course on uh, public speaking training. Okay? The course is around $2,000. So you got to think, okay, the price of the course is $2,000. So what kind of price point you got to go at that at this price point? Who are the audience who are most likely to go for this offer? For example, if you're going off the students, okay, not a lot of them gonna buy because not a lot of them have $2,000 to spend on a public speaking training, okay. But if you're going some uh, for some employer who works for a company who's someone who's working full time and they're making good money, they might uh, be able to afford that price. Okay, so and if you look at here, your offer, you're giving them a public speaking training, for example, for $2,000, and no matter how good your copy is here, okay, that student, no matter how good your copy is, no matter how much you convince them, they still can't buy it because they can't afford what you're selling to them. Okay, so you gotta keep these things in mind when you're selecting your audience and your offer. Okay, because if you want them to respond, actually go for that thing. So let's say you actually do want to go for the students. What you can do, you can make a payment plan, and once you make a payment plan, you realize, okay, the more and more students are actually going for that course because the payment plan, they can afford the course, all right. So once you got these right, you got to make sure that your audience, your copy, and your offer are in line. To find this out, you got to do a lot of testing. Okay, you got to keep running different ads to the audience that you selected to see which one respond. Okay, and there's another way you can go about doing this. You can simply uh, just run an ad to three type of audience that you want to go after, and see which audience respond to the ad more. And once you know which audience respond to the ad more, you can turn the the other ads off, and then just focus on running those ads to that specific audience, and you can increase the budget for that audience. Okay, and let more people like that see your ad. And once you do a test like this, a lot of time the market will surprise you. Okay, so you have audience in mind. When you have audience in mind for yourself, of people who you want to go for your offer, but when you do the testing, you realize, okay, actually the market has other ideas in mind. You start going after different type of people. So don't assume anything and just test everything to find out who that audience is you want to go after. So once you determine your audience that you want to go after, so you can either do, if you have a budget, that if you have a big budget, you can do split testing between different type of audience and see which audience respond to your ad. But if you have a small budget like $5, $10 a day, you can do it the way you can do it my way, which lays the target on an audience and then run different ads to them to see which ad works best with them. Okay, so let's go to the offer a bit. So let's say you selected the audience here. You go to picking out your offer. Okay, so to set the best offer, you can do a process called funnel hacking. Okay, look what other people in your market are offering. Look what they're giving. Look what they're giving away. Okay, and if you're just starting out, this is the best place to go. This is the best way to start so you can understand your market. Okay, learn from the people who have been there and done that, and then you want to model the strategy, model the offer, and then you can create an offer based on the audience need and get the maximum result in whatever niche you're in. Okay. Usually, when someone who's been in the market for a long period of time, they usually carve out the best offer for that audience. Okay, they usually know what offer works the best for that particular audience. Okay, so if you're starting and if you're going after a market that you never been in before, I suggest you go and model someone who's already been there, model the offer, and run that offer to your audience and to that audience, and is more likely that instead of you going through trial and error, is more likely you hit success faster. Okay, so what I did, if you're watching this from YouTube, there should be a link to a video below this, and the video is from Russell Brunson, which is he's gonna show you how you can craft your offer. If you don't know how to craft an offer, how to put an offer together, go and watch this video. Russell's gonna show you how you can go about doing that. I'll put a link in the description box. You can go and check that out after you watch this video. So before you go do that, let me talk to you guys about copy. Okay, so once you got your audience and you got your offer, it's time to write the copy. Okay, the best copy is done when you have a massive amount of empathy. Okay, and copywriting, you can use a lot of techniques. Okay, but the principle behind copywriting is empathy. Okay, if you understand your audience, if you understand their pain, their frustration, if you understand what the goals are, what the desires are, what the aspiration, then you can write good copy, which when people read it, they can resonate with it. Okay, so you gotta put yourself in in your audience shoes, and really look at yourself in their position. Okay, see what emotions they're going through, what problems they have, and through this you can really understand them. Okay, and once you understand them, you can go and write a copy that when they read, they can resonate with, and there's more likely for them to respond to you, to your advertising. Okay, so let me give you a very basic template for writing copies. Is by answering 4 questions. This template is been used to sell millions of dollars of product. Okay, a lot of people use this. A lot of people use it, so you go on and test out for your advertising. Okay, so it's 4 questions. Number one is you tell them who are you. Number two, you tell them what do you have. Number three, you tell them why do they need it. And then number four, you tell them how can they get it. Okay, let me just give you an example of how these 4 questions work. Okay, so who? Hi, my name is Gus. I'm coming to you from W Profit. What do I have? I got this amazing drink. It's the example. I got this amazing uh, uh, weight loss drink and why do you need it? It helps you to lose weight when you're training in the gym. It has helped this much people lose this much weight in this much time. It's a great drink. It's made from this and this and this. And then you say, how can they get it? Uh, to get your free sample of this awesome drink of this awesome weight loss drink, go here and to do this and this and this, so you can get this offer. Do it before this day, before it runs out. Okay, so it's a simple copy code, and it's a simple template to write uh, a simple copy to sell your product and service. Okay, so you can use this in your next ads. Okay, so this is it basically. Okay, you got your audience, you got your off, you find the perfect offer. Like I said before, if you don't know what offer you can use to put in front of your audience, go ahead and look at someone who's already been in your niche, who's selling product like yours. Go ahead and model the offer, see what they're giving away, and then give that away to your audience. And if there's no one, you can't find anyone, which I'm sure you can go in and check out websites like ClickBank. You can go on Google. You can find competitors who sell similar stuff to yours. If you can't do that, you can really go in and do some survey to see what the audience you're going after, what do they want, what do they need, and you can create an offer based on that. Okay, and make sure you watch that video. I'll put a link in the description box. You can watch that video uh, on how to craft an offer. Okay, so Once the offer and the copy is done, you gotta go ahead and run your ad. Okay, you, you selected the audience, then you gotta go ahead and run your ad, which inside the ad involves the offer and the copy is what people see, and you lock on a target audience, then you keep placing different ads to see which one which ad gets the most response from the audience. Okay, so this right here which I'm sharing with you, this is a strategy. It's a practical guide for people who are starting out in Facebook advertising who have a small budget. Okay, well, when you're starting out, this is the best strategy because you can keep your ad going and test that which works best, which ad works best for your audience that you have selected. Okay? Every ad that you put out, you let it run until it reaches around 1,000 people, and you want for every 1,000 people who sees your ad, Facebook says okay, it has reached 1,000 people. You want for every 1,000 people who see your ad, you want between 20 to 30 of them to click and go to your landing page. Okay, that's around 2 to 3% click-through rate CTR. Okay, once you see that your ads are profitable, you can keep scaling that 10% by 10%. Okay, it's simple as that. It's a practical guide which you can use. Okay, so this is about it. This is it. It's as simple as that. This is as simple as to run a Facebook ad. I'm not gonna be able to go into details in the technical aspect of Facebook advertising, audience selection, and things like that. This is just give you some principle and base principles you can work your Facebook ad on. Okay, and let me confirm to you. This is a principle based strategy which you can use, and you can use this method to run ads in any platform. Okay, once you select your audience and then you keep testing different ads to them and then see which ad works best. And then what's one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to keep changing audience and changing ads, and like this will be a mess. You'll never be able to determine what works and what doesn't. Okay, so you want to keep things the same and change element by element. Okay, and one more important thing is change one element at a time. Okay, when you're testing your ads, don't change too many elements of your ad at the same time. So for example, this is your headline does is around 50% to 75% of the game. Okay, so test with the headline first. Once you got the winning headline, then you can go ahead into the copy and the pick and copy the illustration, the pictures, but only change one element at a time for testing out, so you'll know what made the difference. Okay, so keep playing about with different headlines. If your ad is not getting read, is the most important element is the headline. Okay, is the headline which gets people's attention. It's what gets people into the copy. Okay, so keep testing the best winning headline for your ads. And if you want to learn uh, how you can be able to spend more money on advertising and still come out profitable, there is there's a strategy we use is called a sales funnel. You might have heard of it. Is how to set up a sales funnel. So every lead, every click that goes to your to your website is worth more. And when is worth more, when for let's say for example, for every customer that comes in, uh, for every 100 people that come in, you'll make $300. And someone else, for every 100 people that come in, for every 100 visitors that come to the website, they make $100. Okay, and if there, there's a way we use to be able to be more profitable in our advertising, and that is the process we call sales funnel, building sales funnel, putting in upsells, downsells in place to be more profitable. Okay, and I'm going to show you how you can do this for your business, for your product, so you can you have more money to spend on ads and you can come out profitable on the other end. And then with this strategy you can actually beat your competitors. Okay, so to learn how to do this, there's actually a free training I created for. It's going to show you how you can do this. And then if you want to get the in-depth training, go to I'll put a link. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a link right down below. If you're listening this on podcast, go to wprofit.co/free secret. And if you're reading this on the blog, just go ahead and click on there's just go ahead and fill in the form on the left, and then you'll be sent straight in to the webinar. Okay. And if for the people who are on podcast, I repeat, go to wprofit.co/free secret to register your spot for this training. Okay, and what you're gonna learn in this training is I'm gonna show you how to instantly outspend your competitors in advertising and ethically steal all potential customers in your market. Okay, and in advertising, whoever can spend more to acquire a customer usually wins the game. And the next thing I'm gonna show you how you can get the best salesperson on planet Earth to close sales for you 24/7 without ever complaining, asking for raise, taking breaks, and getting sick, or have any kind of emotional problems like humans do. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can do that. I'm going to show you how you can hack your top competitors and you find someone who got. I'm going to show you how you can find someone who got $1 million sales process strategy. I'm going to show you how you can hack the $1 million funnel with only $100. I'm going to show you how you can clone the entire sales process, entire sales funnel in under 10 minutes. And this part is so easy that even a 10-year-old can do it. I'm going to show you how you can do all of these things on this free web training. So make sure you go and check it out. I'm going to show you much more stuff of how to actually create info products if you start the info business online. Okay, so I'll put a link right down below. If you're on YouTube, on podcast, go to wprofit.co/free secret. Okay, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this video has helped you. Go and place your first Facebook ad, and I will see you on the next episode. So thank you for now and take care.